Hey.
Oh, I don't like my
I'm
lighting.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So today was actually supposed to be Pop literally told us that he wanted to record. Unfortunately, he went for a hike and I think he had like an emotional spiritual breakthrough.
His third eye opened, but it also closed up a bunch of other stuff for him apparently. So maybe he'll join later. We don't know. He's being mysterious right now. Hopefully he does. But we wanted to talk about New Year's resolution stuff. It was his idea. We were going to do ins and outs for 2024. And so ins for 2024 and outs for 2023. I don't know if Choco completely understands the assignment, because Choco sometimes doesn't get things. The autism.
It's autism. But we made a list. And Thomas was very nice enough to join us. Because we didn't think Choco was going to be here.
You didn't think I was going to be here?
Yeah, because you said your family was coming over or something.
We were hoping Choco wasn't going to be here. We were hoping.
Thanks, course. Okay, wait.
This is what I get for helping you in Genshin.
That's true.
Exactly.
Insane.
Well, have you learned a lesson?
Yeah. I'm helping this bitch out.
Yeah, don't help me.
Exactly. I'm gonna...
Leave me to my own devices.
Period. Okay. So, how has this been year for you guys? Year in review first, before we do anything. Who wants to start? Okay, Checo.
This year has been amazing. I almost said high school. I finished university. I graduated.
Yes.
First honors class.
Snaps for you.
Literally.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna
And
snap.
I got a job. It was also the first time I had to quit a job, but I also got a job right after. So.
Oh yeah, we talked about why you quit.
I can't talk about it legally because contracts and I don't want to get lawyers after my ass again.
What are they gonna find this?
I don't want to risk it. One of my coworkers found it.
Oh, true.
Because she was following me on Twitter. That was insane.
I hate when coworkers want to like get in your personal life. Like, go away.
Yeah, like why would
you like that?
Just sit in private, like be a freak in silence.
Cheese and crackers.
The thing is, I agree with the whole like coworkers are coworkers. I'm getting paid to like deal with you. I don't want to be like very close with you. There are one or two people sometimes in a company that we have like the same interests and the same age range, so we get along better.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, in my job right now, most of them are way older than me. Only like my classmate who introduced me to this job is like around my age, so he's like the only
30-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody else is not 30. They're almost gonna go into pension. So
what?
Like 58, 60.
I bet 30-year-olds is in your age. You're working with senior citizens.
I literally work in a senior citizen home, girl.
Oh, right.
I literally work in a senior citizen home.
Of course.
And most of the bookkeepers are older. Elder.
That's good. Choco, this is a good year because you got to work with the elderly.
First of all, that, and so you know how in the interviews they always say, oh, what's your biggest weakness and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I realized my biggest weakness is I cannot ask for help. I literally would rather do the shit myself than ask for help. But because I'm now in bookkeeping, I guess depends where you work. But because I'm forced to talk to other people now in bookkeeping and finances and stuff, I got so much better at asking for help.
I
can say that now. Future job.
You have to talk to people when you bookkeep?
Huh?
You have to talk to people?
Just my coworkers, because I'm really new, so I don't know the system that much. So I often have to like ask, oh, does this go here? How do I do this?
The bare minimum.
Not really like it's the bare minimum, right? I'm so glad I don't have to talk to the customers, so to speak.
The senior citizen.
So glad.
The seniors.
The seniors.
I work for technically I work for the government because this whole citizen home is like government based.
You're
so I technically work for the government.
Damn, you work for the ops. That's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
It's fine. I got you guys the inside scoop.
like the spy.
You haven't scooped anything so far.
I can't even figure out bookkeeping.
Yeah. Chuck is like, where
Yes,
they got
but
these secrets at?
I don't think you guys are interested in what they eat in like a week, because that's literally most of our bills. It's literally just
What
what
if
they need.
They're not getting what's being. Never mind. I'm just gonna do Better Call Saul.
No, but I feel like such a I forgot the word, but gossip. I feel like such a gossip like bitch, because I can see all the bills from our the buildings, and I can see what the hell they're buying. And one of the kitchen bills are insane, because you can buy normal, completely fine honey, but they are going for like the luxury honey. I'm like, who's gonna notice the
period.
difference? The
No,
old
that's
people are dying.
good.
Nobody gives a shit about that.
If it's government, it's probably sponsored by the government. Choco.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
probably get
but
write-offs too.
Yeah,
maybe
I would do it too.
I mean, if I had a government credit card, I'm buying the luxury honey.
exactly the Manukan honey at top shelf, like you got to reach for it.
Organic.
Yeah.
Poor people can't
Local.
reach it because they can't grow that high, so it's at the top of the shelf.
It's
So-
not
so-
eye level. It's
Yes.
literally up there.
Yes, you got to reach.
So I don't know how much I can talk about without getting into legal troubles, but I'll just say this: we have to put most of the bills in the system, and there's like this distinction between bio food and like non bio food.
Like canned goods.
No, it's not canned goods. It's like something that's more biological.
Crickets. Bio is life. Like chicken, beef, crickets.
Crickets.
Yeah, you don't need cricket.
Whole food products,
I don't think I've dabbled in cricket.
like whole food stuff. So there's this distinction, and we surprisingly, I haven't seen a lot of whole food stuff in bills. Like people are not going the healthy road, which I
They're
mean, I
dying.
guess
You
old
just said they're
people-
dying,
Yeah, nobody
yeah.
gives a shit.
If I was 70 years old, I'm like, I've made it this far. Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, fast food, candy. I don't give a shit at that point.
You're used to
Speed
nice
running
things.
I've made it to this point. I'm good. It's time for me to not care anymore.
Well, yeah.
Someone's really speedrunning death in the last moment.
Bitch,
Like, let's just wrap this up. Let's go.
the Dr.
To be
Pepper being
fair,
first
one
is
of the good
crazy.
things. What?
The Dr.
Oh.
Pepper being first is crazy.
Do you guys drink Dr. Pepper warm? Because I
love a
heard
good
somebody
TP.
talk about warm.
Oh,
I don't know about warm.
I've had a warm Gatorade. It's horrible.
Anything warm is bad except for water. I like warm water.
Ew.
Oh, ew,
bitch,
no.
ew.
No.
I love warm water.
Oh, the
No.
audience hated that.
I love
Can I
warm
tell a
The-
story
your
about
body-
warm water?
Your body like metabolizes
Mhm.
warm water
That's
better
not
than cold
true.
water. It
So
is
here in
true.
Austria,
It's
the
a
whole
fact.
ski industry is very big, and during my childhood, my parents would every winter would send us to like ski lessons.
Resort, yeah. Damn, Choco. You're rich. Skiing
No, we're
lessons?
actually quite poor. They're
Skiing
not that
lessons?
expensive. Well, I see lessons, but it's like a club where they send a bunch of kids. It's not that
Right.
expensive.
It's
I
like
think-
their band camp.
True, I
Yeah,
guess.
kind of. Like the equipment is way more expensive than the whole trip. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Anyways,
Hmm.
so and the whole like lesson takes up a couple of hours, like 6 hours, and after 3 hours you have like 1 hour break or something. And during the breaks they give you drinks and food from this little cottage you go to. And usually, from my experience, they always had water, tea, hot chocolate, and some other like juices. But one year they did not have cold water. They refused to give us cold water because they were like, "Oh no, you're already in the cold. You need warm stuff to warm yourself up." So they gave us hot water to drink, tea, and no hot chocolate.
Period.
If there was hot chocolate, I would have gone. No, not
Yeah.
period. Nobody was drinking anything.
Yeah.
We all went out and then we shoveled
More
snow
from
in our
you
mouth
to your
and tried
mouth.
to drink that. That's what we did.
You can get sick. Why wouldn't you put the snow into
I
the hot
know,
water to cool it
we
off?
know. I know we can get sick, but nobody wanted to drink the hot water. All of us refused, so we just went outside and started eating snow.
Thomas would have been drinking it just fine, apparently.
Yeah, like there's more water for me.
That's
yeah, you
foul.
could have had the whole fucking
Anti-
barrel.
tea. I get tea.
I'm livid.
I get tea more than hot water. Like
Speaking
hot water,
of tea,
you're
I
insane.
drink it too.
Like tea is just leaf water.
Period.
Bio
Bio
apple.
apple.
Does this one work?
Life apple.
From work? No, that's I just bought it yesterday when me and mom went shopping for New Year's food tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Is that
New
Austrian?
Year's.
Is Austrian a language?
German, yes.
Ger-
We speak German,
Speak
but with like the
German.
Austrian dialect.
So they
Oh.
could still tell them apart.
like
That's
a-
how Choco got
oh.
bullied.
Silly little German language.
Well, Thomas,
Apple.
how was your
Apple.
last
Yeah.
year?
It was like bad.
Oh,
It was like bad. I mean, granted, I would say it was a step up from last year
okay.
because it was a lot of like mental health, like growing and recovering and moving on. And I think it was like a limbo year for me. So I ended a bunch of chapters and closed more loose ends of like the last 3 years of being in pretty toxic situations, doing pretty toxic things. I
Yes.
got through 1 year of sobriety this year,
Oh my god, congrats.
which is great. Yeah, I'm almost on 2 years. And yeah, I've been just like, I guess in like a recovery phase over the last, I would say like year and a half. But like the last half of this year was pretty decent. I mean, I got my first job, like real life job, I guess. And I did social media marketing for a company, or for a person. I mean, you guys know about that.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting experience. I'm back working for them now, obviously, because the grass is not green on the other side. Let's just say that.
We learned a
But-
lesson.
Yeah, we learned a good lesson. And I mean, I make good money now, and I'm just grateful that I even have a job and it's something that I'm good at, which is so like content creation, social media, and it's in the fashion industry. So I get to learn about fashion, which is great. And I'm just grateful for that. And I think coming to terms with the fact that I'm no longer interested in really being like an influencer, at least
Influencer.
full time, or at least right now, I'm just not interested in that because I don't like the internet space right now. I don't like the direction the internet is going as far as influencers are concerned. So I think now that I've removed myself from that to an extent and I just do what I am okay with doing and I'm comfortable with doing, I feel a lot more comfortable in myself and my body and my skin, and just I have a little bit more confidence. So I think this year was just mostly about regaining control over my life, and then 2024 is just going to be all about putting those things into action and actually like taking the initiative to do better things for myself. Like
Yes.
yeah, so it's just like, I guess it was more so like a I don't even know what to call it, like a regeneration year, I guess. It's like the
Yeah,
best
you were
way.
like waiting and seeing and learning. I don't know, bitch.
Yeah, and just like
It's a lot.
figuring things out, like understanding myself. And you know, it's so I shouldn't say it was bad, but it was definitely tough to get through.
Yeah.
And to accept a lot of things. But here we are. At least I laughed through it. So
Did you live in
how was
laugh
yours, Germ? I lived, laughed, and learned and loved.
and love?
Yeah.
Live
Um,
lobotomy.
Mine was good. I got a
I
lobotomy
wish.
this year. I got a lobotomy. See, that's how my year's been, Chaco. From where I was last year to where I am now, it's like an insane 180, right? So
I'd
I'd
that's
say
Movement
120. It's a nice
you
120.
could say 120. I'm still, I'm still finding the 180, but it's a lot better now. Like this year has been sad at the beginning, but then really good, like towards the middle and end, kind of. I mean, I wanted to kill myself for a lot of the earlier part of the year, but that's all gone, which is fun. Chucko's like, it's fine, Chucko. I'm okay saying it now.
Yeah, no, sorry.
The lobotomy is what saved you.
The lobotomy saved me. Like, I'm not joking,
Yeah.
bitch. Something happened, like, which, speaking of a lobotomy, that should have been on my list of things that are in lobotomies. We should bring those back. Lobotomies are in, and then what are we taking out? having like free thoughts. Because who used to get lobotomized? Women. When they were like, my wife is talking too much. She's just asking you how your day was, and you got her lobotomized.
My wife just asked if she could get a job. Lobotomy.
So this is the prescription. We got to do it.
Prescription lobotomy.
Yes, that's what I got though. But yeah, my year has been fun and it's been good, and I'm just happy that I'm where I am right now. I'm grateful.
Slay.
Yeah.
We all tried to boots down the house for our nerves this year.
That's true.
But we didn't.
Well,
maybe next year.
I mean, I started already this year. Like, I'm taking my self-care more seriously. I'm working out, which is fun. And I'm trying to like take the podcast more seriously because I feel like if I have a hobby, I won't be doing other stupid stuff. You know what I mean?
True.
But I hate
you
waiting.
say that, but it took you like 2 weeks to get motivated to edit a video.
Yeah, Choco, I had a bad last 2 weeks, okay? It was like...
Yeah, no, understandable.
It didn't last the whole...
It's the ups and downs of manic depression.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the mania left in like 3 days. Like, it was over in 3... Which is another thing I have here in mental stability out manic episodes.
Period.
Like, come on, you
to hear it.
guys. Who doesn't want to have mental stability? Thinking.
Well, I will say when I was more mentally unstable, I had a bigger imagination. I was more creative.
True.
So it's like, that's why a lot of artists are bad shit. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could just like tap into it. Like, oh, I'm
Just
like
cut off
gonna
your
be
ear like Van Gogh. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just cut off your ear like Van Gogh. Maybe that will help. Maybe you'll go into a manic episode.
Bitch, his name is Van Gogh.
Van
Van
Gogh.
Gogh. Van Gogh.
Van
I
Gogh.
mean, you just like fucking put a spell on me. I don't know what you just did.
Choco cursed you.
No. Thomas gave me such a good reading, I can't curse them. No. It was such good news.
Thomas gave me such a honest reading. I wanted to curse them.
I gave Germ such an honest reading that he then had a manic episode for 3 days.
3 days. It was a 3 days. That was when I messaged you, Thomas, and then I sent everyone else the message so that they understood where I was mentally. Because I was like, I feel bad for not uploading the podcast, but then I was like, but Choco has to know. Like, I almost killed myself off of the internet.
He had a whole
That's
new
very
identity
silly.
ready and stuff. It was
Yeah,
so
that's
funny.
that's
Guys, I've done it a lot, like where I make different identities. I have at least 4 alter egos of me being like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disappear and I'm gonna use this. That's one of my outs. I'm never gonna do that, you guys, okay? I'm gonna out making new identities on the internet.
Well, I've thought about thinking of like, it'd be so like last night when my friend Candy triggered the absolute shit out of me. I was like,
Shout
what
out
if
to
I just
Candy.
got a new name, got a new identity, just like fucking, what is it, like the witness protection program? I just
Yeah.
did that for myself. New social security, just knew everything, like complete start over. Like that would be so, I'm like, oh, that'd be so nice. Full plastic surgery, look completely different. But like I could just kill myself off and then like come back as like a completely different, like, hey.
Like that SpongeBob
Apparently-
episode where he's normal.
Apparently,
like-
that's like that thing happens so much in Japan that they have a specific word for it, which is insane. That
Maybe I need
people
to go to
just
Japan.
disappear. Huh? Maybe you
I
need
need to go to Japan.
take me with you, please. Take me with you. I just
I would
wanna.
love to go to
I wanna
Japan.
visit
Well,
at least once. in
isn't
my
it just
life.
called social suicide when you do that?
Well, I think
I think
social
social
suicide is what I've been
suicide is
doing for the
different.
past 5 years.
I think social suicide is more like destroying your reputation online
Reputation,
rather than
yeah.
disappearing. I think disappearing isn't really suicide. Disappearing is
I mean, if
disappearing.
you disappear, that's your reputation gone. So isn't it
Okay, wait,
absurd?
I'm gonna look this up now.
Not
It
Choco
would just be
Googling.
so nice to just like literally forget the last 10 years of my life. Like I did some great things, but I'm gonna be honest, last 5 years was just L after L, bad decision, just doing stupid shit, not making the right decision. And if I'm like,
Yes.
if I could just literally just remove myself, because I feel like a different human being mentally than who that person was. So if I could just like not have that attached to me, It would be so nice.
Scrape
But
that
it's
part of your
attached
brain
to me.
off.
Yes, like but it's attached to me forever, and like the people that knew me then will never get to know me now, and that makes me cringe
Crazy.
so
Yeah.
bad.
There you go.
Like I'm
There's
not the
a
same
whole
person. I
article
swear.
about this. Like it's such a big thing.
Juhatsu,
Johatsu club?
Johatsu.
Yeah, but so
Evaporation.
it happens all over the world, but they have a specific word for it in Japan, which is insane. That it happens so much that they had to give it a word. I mean, to be fair, they had that in a defenestration when they throw someone out of the window. Like there's a specific word for that too, which is insane.
Oh.
I
It
just
is more
wish I could
prevalent
do
in
it.
Japan. Yeah.
It'd be so nice. So and then just come back and meet you guys all with like a different name, different identity. You don't even know who I am, and I can just say like, oh yeah, I'm born at. I could make my own zodiac sign. I could just like literally character creation for a video game, just in real life.
That bitch. That's what I do every time. I'm telling you.
You're gonna give yourself big honkers, elf ears. That's
So, I wish. Oh, I wish. The silence that followed.
The silence that followed because I'm thinking about.
evaporating. Like
I'm
these
thinking about
people?
evaporating now, you guys, but for fun, not because I don't want to be here. You know, like a fun
I mean,
evaporation.
You are 70% water, so well,
Exactly.
I mean, in your case, maybe a little more.
Oh.
Bigums.
No, chocolate.
Sorry.
Okay. We have these lists. We made the list. Let's start off with Thomas, and Chocolate has the list mentally. I have a few still left.
I have a physical list.
Oh wow, you wrote it with pen and paper like a Victorian.
I only write in pen because that's okay. I only write in pen because you can't manifest with pencil because pencil's erasable.
Oh, I use a marker. That's smart.
Okay, well that's a little gay.
Oh,
It's a little gay.
I'm gonna use gel pens.
I have such a good this Bic pen that I've been using, the M1. I don't know what it means, maybe medium. I got a whole pack of these pens. Let me just give like the audience something. These pens, best pen you'll ever purchase.
Oh yeah, I like the Bic. Bic is the one with the little man, right? With like the little.
Yeah, he's waving.
Yeah. I like
Don't
that.
look at my little hands.
Thomas
Can you
has
be
small
insecure with
hands,
my
you
hand?
guys.
No, I don't.
Like,
Wait,
get
see?
something. Get your phone. Oh, now they don't look so small. Oh,
Because I was.
yeah, maybe. No, you have to do this.
My dirty phone.
You have little hands. Oh wait, you
I
have.
don't.
I can't tell.
I don't have little hands.
Anyways, I'm gonna add that to
If
my
you-
list.
If you do have little hands, you know what you need to do? You need to buy Trump's wine or whatever the hell he has. He has like a wine
Do
land
not
going
ask
on.
me to do anything
has-
for Trump.
He has small bottles because his hands are so small that when he holds them, the bottles look a lot bigger. So, you know.
Maybe that's why I got the iPhone 13 Pro, not the Pro Max, because I was like,
Because it's
this thing
smaller.
looks
Oh my
so
god.
big. Okay, so I only wrote down outs,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna have to like brainstorm.
An in, as you're
An
saying.
in.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do I do a serious one first to set a terrible tone, or do I do a funny one to set a fun tone? Who knows?
Do funny first. Let's start off with fun.
Well, this isn't funny. This is more inappropriate. So we're gonna do that one.
Okay.
So my first out for 2024 is tops who don't eat ass and / or don't wait for you to finish, like wait for the bottom to finish. And in is obviously the opposite, right? Immediately making Choco uncomfortable.
Exactly.
No, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm
And the end would be like literally like I don't know what it is about tops lately. And my ex was like a big culprit of this. Even when we were like in love in the honeymoon phase, it was like we would have sex and then it would be he's finished and I'm like sitting there like a fucking
Like
limp
waiting.
biscuit.
Yeah.
Like what about
What
me?
about we?
And I'm sitting there like he's like fully finished, fully done. And I'm like are we, so I feel like the end would just be like a little bit more accommodating tops.
Where's the passion?
Where's the
Yeah.
passion? Where's the love?
Yes.
Like, I get that you got your
Consideration. Like,
end of the bargain. Like, I get that part, but like, where's my end of the deal? Like,
Exactly.
we had this consensual, like,
where's your
it,
happy
like-
ending?
right, like, and it's not fair, and I'm sick of it, especially the not eating ass part, because or the tops that if they're gonna have a big wiener and they don't want to like accommodate for that, which is like foreplay X, Y, and Z, like
Oh,
you're just gonna try to go in, because I've had a recent story.
Yeah.
A recent altercation with my butthole.
spaghetti
and a top.
Bogate.
Okay.
Serious
Thank you.
business, you guys.
I was with an Italian guy, and he was of larger size.
Man of larger
downstairs,
descent.
penis of
He
considerable
had a
size.
big cock.
Penis of considerable size.
Exactly.
And I in my head I was like, it'll be fine, because like we'll just work towards it's a
Girl, shut the fuck up.
please, this photo you have to put
I'm
this on
gonna
the
put it on
podcast.
screen. Don't you worry about that.
Like this, mind you, full context, full like backstory. This was like my first time bottoming for real, and like since the guy that I was dating in LA before I moved out of
Jesus,
LA.
yeah. Okay.
So, and he was like, that guy had like a boyfriend dick, which is like normal size.
Wait, that's what's
This
in
guy-
boyfriend dick. You've been saying
boyfriend
that.
dick is in.
Yeah,
Boyfriend dick is in. And if you guys don't understand what boyfriend dick is, it's like anywhere between 5 to like just below 7, maybe 7. Like, listen, you guys, big dick, and that's an out. Big dick is out. Big dick is out. I'm sick of it. I'm
so
tired
sorry,
of it.
big
I'll look
dicks.
at it. I'll appreciate it. I'll be like, oh my God, congratulations. But don't put that near me.
Chew on
put
the
that in
foreskin
me.
like bubble gum. Do what you got to do. But it's out, you guys.
Okay. So I go to his house, whatever.
Hold on.
He says
Oh,
continue.
okay, so I'm going there, whatever. And this is partly my fault, right? Because I was like, let's
You're
get with it.
enthusiastic.
Like, let's
Yeah.
I was excited. Listen, it's been forever. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, but don't listen to me. So this is how it's his fault. Why would you listen to me?
Yeah.
You know what you have. You know what you have going on down there. Why would you listen to me? Clearly, like I've made it very clear, like this is my first time having sex in like a very long time. Can you please, like be gentle, whatever. But I'm also like, let's get into it. So what he should have done, this is why it's his fault. What he should have done, which has been like, no, diva. He's a femtop.
He should have sat you down. He should have sat you down. Like, listen, I know you're excited.
Listen, sis.
Wait, Thomas, I have a question. Is that the guy? Is that the story where you said you didn't take poppers?
What? What's going on?
Well, yes. 'Cause he
Okay.
had poppers.
All
He had
right.
poppers. And I was like, no, because poppers scare me. The lightheadedness that poppers give you is so scary. The wave of like the heat wave that it gives your body is so scary. I don't want that. That's another out. Poppers in just natural
Sobriety.
natural
Lotion.
muscle relaxation.
Yes.
Just calm down, breathe. You do not need the
Breathe in.
poppers, sis. Put the poppers down.
Yes.
Just because Troye Sivan made a song called "A Rush" does not mean you need to feel it.
Exactly.
Okay, so
I mean, foreplay can be
He-
super sexy too.
that's what
But-
I'm saying. Like, let's have. He should have just sat me down, like, sister, we have to discuss this. Like, diva.
Sister. I'm sorry, but if I'm getting with someone else, they call me sister. I'm leaving.
Listen, sister, we have to think about this. We have to think about this one. And he could have just like opened me up, but no, I made the mistake of letting him go in, and he like was like slow about it at first, but then he just kept going, and it ultimately resulted in me getting a fissure, which is also out fissures. And if you don't know what a
Well-
fissure is, that's when your butthole is bleeding.
The fissure was in, girl. It was not out.
Fissure was in. So that's what I'm saying. Like tops that do their due diligence. Like I don't know why you're a top, especially if you have a big one.
True.
What are you doing? Take care of your bottom. Just because you're there to get your little nut or whatever does not mean
Like,
I
don't
should
listen
not
to your
enjoy
bottom.
my experience.
If they say go ahead, just be like, nah.
Like what do I know? I'm not. What's that popular porn star that like takes like 10-inch sticks all the time? I'm not him. Armando, whatever his name is. I'm
Right.
not that. I'm not him.
I don't know who that is, but God help him.
More power to you, sis. I don't have that. It's been anyway.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. I'm of the opinion that I'm not right. I'm not gonna share my opinion on this. Chaco,
Don't share your
Chaco, what's your opinion?
This is a podcast. You need to share your opinion.
I think I only recently started thinking that way, but I've only known 2 people in my life who said they wouldn't eat ass or pussy, and one of them is sitting right here in this call.
Me?
Yes.
I guess, yeah. I'm not really
Yeah, what
a
do you
big
mean you
fan into
guess?
that.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't do what now?
I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay.
That's what
but
I'm-
Well, don't ask for your CIA ever.
It's more
An
like
eye for an eye.
it's more like what is it called? Germophobic. Like I just don't want to
If you're
get anywhere near that with
clean
my
or
mouth. I don't mind
if
using
someone's
hands and stuff, but
clean.
not mouth. Even then, if I didn't watch them clean it, then probably not.
Chaco,
Well,
you're gonna be
the
with
point of sex is that
towel.
it's kind of dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want my face into it. Listen. It's just mental illness. I don't know, man.
Would you want their face
Maybe-
into it?
Sure, if they want to, I don't care.
See, Chaco, you're big
See,
and greedy.
this is selfish. This is selfish. Selfishness at its finest.
How are you, of all people, calling me selfish, Mister? I didn't want to
I'm
take
not-
poppers.
That's not me being selfish. That's just me being
That's
dumb.
self-care. That's self-care, not wanting to do drugs.
Is it self care when your ass bleeds afterwards?
Listen, I'm still dealing with that too. I'm gonna probably have to go to a doctor.
Jesus Christ, though, is
Oh god.
Well, it's like it'll heal, and then like I'll have like a big shit, and then it opens.
okay.
Okay, moving on.
Listen,
on,
All I'm
moving
gonna
on.
say is that the last guy I like did anything with, he was like a considerable size also. But bitch, he finished me off in the first 10 minutes, and then we spent like an hour and 20 just on him. Like that was wild, and I got really tired, and I had never had
Well,
that.
see, I get that because the guy that I was dating after my ex and before I left Los Angeles, he was crazy. A little insane.
right.
He would take a lot of
Mhm.
medication. Like he had bipolar. Well,
Yeah.
we're not saying people with bipolar are crazy, but I mean when they're manic.
When they're manic.
But he would have to take lithium and like a bunch of other like antidepressants and stuff like that. And if you guys know, that stuff literally makes you limp dick pretty much.
Mm.
But for him, it didn't make him limp dick. It just made him last a very long time.
Oh.
And I literally at one point we were going for like an hour and a half. Like obviously with like
Breaks.
I need to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm literally, my legs hurt. Like I need to take a break. But it was exhausting trying to get him to finish sometimes because I'm sitting there like on my third nut. This is TMI. I need to stop talking about this. I'm like like it's fun for me, but then it's like at this point I'm like, are you
having fun? Yeah.
are
start to
you
get
having
insecure.
fun? Yeah, I'm like, is something wrong with me? He's like, no, like you're perfect. But like I literally like these medications will not let me come. And I'm like,
That is crazy.
and then eventually when he would, it would be like mount like a fucking volcano.
Jesus.
And it was like I won the lottery. I was like, yippee. Like I did something. Finally.
Chaco,
Anyway.
what about you?
I mean, my meds just make me super apathetic. That's all.
I wish I can have that.
I feel so bad though because when my parents or like when family members come to me with their problems, I just sit there. I'm like, I don't care, and it's not that. Yeah, I just don't. I can't care, and I talked to my therapist about it, like
About
the
it,
lady
yeah.
who gives me my meds, and
Mm.
she was like, "Well, it's not your job to care. They're your parents. They shouldn't come with their problems to you. You're their child. And we're like,
T.
yes,
I
you're
mean,
right.
true. Yeah.
And ever
Shake
since then,
that little
I've been
thing up.
setting like boundaries with my parents.
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
thought you were
okay,
gonna say bombs.
no, I've been setting boundaries with them because every time they like start complaining about something, I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. And they're like, oh, sorry, okay. And
That's
they stop.
good.
That's nice.
It's
But,
always awkward when your parents when it comes to you with their
bro,
issues.
like I have so many issues myself that I keep ignoring. I can't ignore your problems too. Like, don't even talk to me about them.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, Choco.
Like I still feel bad, but yeah.
You shouldn't. Like you
Yeah.
said, they brought you in here. You didn't ask to be here.
It's true.
Give
Anyways,
us something
back
off
to
of your
anal
mental
fissures.
list.
Oh.
Actually, your soul did ask to be here. Sorry.
No.
Oh.
Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, when I was a baby, did I sit there to pick fat, brown, and gay? And what was I thinking when I did that?
That was probably your best option when your soul was picking a life that it wants to incarnate into.
This was the
What was that
best.
option?
Well, I want to
I
see what the
mean,
other options were.
There's some people that are just homeless on the streets. Like that's I mean,
Especially now, like it's always during the colder months. It's horrible, especially
See, I almost said something horrible there.
a lot of I don't know how it is with you guys, but a lot of like government issued outdoor parking, like parks and stuff. They keep making like banks and stuff that people can't lie on and stuff, and it's horrible.
You mean
Like-
benches?
Yeah, benches and like just give them the bench. We don't care. Just have them give them something, man.
That's good.
how many calories is that?
140?
How many Pringles was it you ate yesterday?
15?
And then he
130.
gave the rest to Moki. You could just hear it in the mic, like, "Oh, Moki, do you want a Pringle?" And then here another one, here another one. Like Moki's
Guys-
dying.
I'm eating so daintily.
You still get all the calories. Doesn't matter how you eat.
And that's just.
Anyways, Taco, give me a list in and out.
Okay, sorry. I wrote down a list real quick, so it's not finished, and there's probably gonna be more. But out anxiety with stress. I'm probably gonna have anxiety for the rest of my life, but I don't want to get anxiety through stress. And now that I'm finished with university,
Mm-hmm.
I think the only stress I'm gonna have is making the portfolio and job interviews in the future / moving into a different country.
Well, when you say
What
country, you
country you
still
gonna
mean
move to?
Europe, right?
I want to stay in Europe. Yes, I definitely want to stay in Europe. America is already a big no-go. The only place maybe would be Canada, but even then,
Oh my god,
Depends
come
on
to
the-
Canada. Go to Toronto. I can
Toronto.
visit you. Toronto's only like a few hours from me.
maybe.
Not to dox myself.
And I don't know. Is there anything else out? I guess out is being what's the holding myself back is out. Like I'm gonna stand up.
Slay.
Yes, I'm gonna stand up for myself, set boundaries.
Well, I need you
Oh,
not to
that's-
feel
yes.
bad when you do that. That's your big problem.
Yes, out feeling bad. It's gonna be an out.
Like today,
Um,
Chapo.
Literally.
Maybe not today. Can we wait till like next year, 1st of January?
So in a day and a half.
Yes. Let give me a day and a half to feel bad, and then
You can start 25 hours early. 26 hours early if you wanted to.
I can't do that. I hate doing stuff like that. I need a specific time. Like even when I'm taking a break and I want to get back to work, I'm like, it has to be either exactly like X30 or it has to be exactly on point.
Oh,
I can't do anything in between. My brain just doesn't work. I'm like
I
You know what
see.
should be in for you?
time management.
No, getting that diagnosis from your doctor.
True.
Yes, I
Yes,
do need to do that.
Chaco.
Getting that diagnosis, mama. Let's put that on the end list.
Chaco, let's see what that's about.
I have it on. I have it on. Like in first point therapy. I can
You have to do
edit
that
that.
because you're gonna get a cat.
therapy /
And if you
diet.
get a diagnosis, you'll get so many government leniencies. You might even get like a check each month. I don't know how Austria works, but
I'm functioning very well, except for socially, but I don't think they give money for that.
I'll give you money for that.
I mean, who?
What
Are
money?
you
I
opposed
pay
to
your
lying?
lunch
Just
almost every
lie.
week.
Yeah,
Just
Choco, just
lie on your
lie.
application. Be like,
I'm a
I
horrible
literally
liar.
can't do anything.
Like I'm literally
Huh?
shaking as I type this.
Gurm is a horrible liar too. Last week, the last
No, he's
podcast,
not.
when he was
Yes, I
trying
am.
to tell everyone that Mint was dead, and he immediately broke down and
His
started
mint
laughing.
is dead, Choco. You guys
Dead
just don't believe
inside.
me. Oh.
What? Oh, sorry.
Nobody send that to Mint.
Okay,
Okay.
another in. I want to start being healthier, eating healthier, working out more, or even just taking longer walks. At least every day, minimum 30 minutes.
Do you take walks now?
No.
What do you mean longer? Why don't we start with the walk? What are you
Shut the
making
fuck
up?
up.
We could just start with 1 minute.
Oh god, I hate you
Choco
guys.
said 0 times 0 is 1. Choco, we gotta. I don't know. I'm not like a New Year's resolution person because I will not do it. I just start whenever I need to, or like I won't do it at all. Because why is New Year's resolutions? Why are those a thing?
It's like a restart. It's like
Yeah.
beginning of the year.
You
It's like a calendar restart. I get it. I like it. I hate people that are like, not I hate people, but I just like, I side eye when people are like, New Year's resolutions are stupid. It's like, you don't want to better yourself then, bitch. Like, are you better than me?
True.
Like, I'll
Like you're making it a you issue. You're like, what do you mean? You got nothing to improve on those teeth? Like, what do you mean? You just start talking shit on this person. Okay.
What about you, Grim? What's it out and an in for you?
One of my ins is being more annoying, and the out for that was obviously stop considering others, which I think is fun. Like, I think
It
I
is.
consider people too much most of the time, a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So
I
need
think
to.
2024 is gonna be the year of the menace. Like, you're just gonna be a lot more annoying, and I can't wait to see it.
I don't know how to actively be more annoying though. I'm not annoying on purpose, I think.
I mean, sometimes you are.
Okay, like what?
When
you
you
get in
DM
these
me.
troll moods, you definitely
Yeah.
want to troll.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm like
Yeah.
manic.
I see. So every time you write those weird DMs, I just should know that you're in one
Oh,
of
that's
the
not true. Okay.
episodes.
Sometimes when I ask Choco a question and they don't answer it, Choco, so what I do is I start playing really stupid to Choco, and Choco absolutely hates it. And I won't tell Choco that's because they didn't answer my question. I'll just wait until Choco figures it out, but they never do.
Yeah.
Or I'll ask a question, like I'll ask Choco, like, "Oh, Choco, are you busy this day?" And Choco won't answer. And then when they reply to me, Choco will be like, "Wait, why were you wondering about this?" And I'm like, "Why was I wondering about what?" And then I'll like delete the message. And Choco thinks they're going insane.
It has happened multiple times where I've wondered if I've misread the message
Because like, what?
because I can't find it again, and I thought I was going crazy. You stupid bitch.
I'm like,
So
I
it
never
was you
asked
just
so
deleting
funny.
stuff.
Choco,
That's
that's
so
funny
funny.
though. Like, that's fun.
It is funny.
You just have to
I
be ahead of the
legit thought I was
curve.
going crazy. I thought I could have sworn Gurm wrote this.
No, I did. When you know
That's
people have
so
like,
funny.
if you get notifications on Discord, if you know your friends have it, you can send a message at like 4 a.m. their time, like some crazy shit, and then delete it. And they'll still have the notification on the thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you've done that to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they won't get it. But see, I've done that to you on accident. I think I sent you like the wrong meme or something.
You've called me on Discord twice at like 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, true. Because I'm just like swiping Choco. What am I
Yeah, and then
supposed
you
to
accidentally
do?
hit it. It happens. That is
Oh
funny.
damn! See, now I'm thinking about how to be more annoying. It's gonna come. Don't you guys worry about that.
I don't think you don't. I don't. I don't think it's being more annoying. I think it's just like being a little bit more selfish with your time and the way that you care about people, because you care too much for the people that don't deserve it.
True. You heard that, Choco? You better be careful. Choco's not. They're disassociating.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, I was disassociating for a second.
Shit.
I also wrote in bullying people with small hands and out being nice. So I guess that's the same thing as considering others.
You just said I had small hands like
I never
30
said
minutes
that.
ago.
That's
Okay.
not on record anywhere.
I don't have small hands.
I don't think so either.
Are these small
No, but you have
hands,
sausage
Choco?
fingers. Girl.
I don't have sausage fingers, Choco. I just
I
have.
mean, they're
I just
like,
have thicker than usual fingers. But
oh, okay.
if they were like
Fingers of considerable size.
exactly, but if they look like
Of
death's
the larger
hands,
stature.
then I would potentially end my life.
If you had what?
Death's hand. Have you ever
No
seen Death's
word.
hand?
No, but I heard you guys talk about this yesterday.
Also, I think
Those
Death is-
fingers that don't fit rings ever.
exactly. Like I could slip a ring on somewhere, but what could Death
Just your
do?
pinky.
He would need butter. Yeah, like pinky.
His butter
don't-
just has a hole in it and people think he's fucking the butter, but it's actually just his fingers trying to get the ring off.
There used to be this Russian guy I worked with, and he had a big ass fuck ass thumb. It looked like a big toe.
It
Bitch,
looked like a what?
a big toe.
Oh,
Like I hated his thumb so much, but he was a great interior designer. Shout out to him. He was
Maybe
like
it's like
40.
holding and carrying
Sacrifice.
stuff that he got a big thumb.
Like he flattened it out.
Maybe. If you've seen Josh Hutcherson's hands,
Mm-mm.
they're like disgusting man hands, but I want him to like
Oh,
choke me with them. Like, oh my god, they're so manly and big. Anyway,
where
and
have
he's
you
got like
seen
the tiniest little wrists. Look up like Josh Hutcherson hands, like 2023.
yes, because last year's was different than this
his
year's.
hands have evolved. Oh yeah,
Send
I see what
pictures
you
in.
mean.
Graham said
They're like huge man hands.
I'll put
Like
it on
he works
screen.
out with those. Like he does stuff with those hands. He has a girlfriend. I hope he breaks up with his girlfriend.
Whoa, you can't put for 2024 out Josh Hutcherson girlfriend.
In Josh Hutcherson, they friend, and it's me.
Yeah, but these are the I guess they're not really that chunky. They're dangerously close.
And then it's attached to like the skinniest little wrist, so it looks insane. It looks like, you know, those Hulk hands that you would get from like Target when you were younger. It's like he put on a glove of Hulk hands.
Oh yeah. Here are his wrists. They are dainty.
the watch hides it really well on the.
He's
Yeah.
bisexual. That bisexuality is in the wrists.
The
gay side is in the wrist. Yeah.
That's where it would bend if
It's
he
in
had
the
like,
wrist.
gay hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dainty.
I have an out. I would like to give it out. I request an out, please. Okay, my
Meet the
out.
Post office. Get mad at
I wrote Twitter gaze, and I need to elaborate on this.
Okay.
Twitter gaze, all of
There's-
2023 have, I mean, honestly, the last 5 years have pissed me off to no end, because it's a specific Twitter gay. It's a very specific Twitter gay that really irritates and grinds my gears. It's the ones that are like, it's mainly like stan Twitter gay that is really irritating and perpetuates, like, they'll make like really like that Twitter gay that's like clearly like ripped, shredded, has a great
Yeah.
body, and they're like, I'm fat today. And I think it's so funny when people, the in is bullying Twitter gays, because it's so funny when someone's like, I'm like, I feel so fat today. It's like ripped, beautiful body. And the quote tweet's like, yeah, you're fucking fat.
You're the quote retweet 100%.
Like, whoa, Tubster over here, like fucking bump, like it's so funny when they do that because it's like, why are you on Twitter complaining about your body and your looks? You're fishing for compliments, and the people that are honestly, the out should be Twitter gays that fish for compliments, like, and the in is bullying Twitter gays because I want to start seeing people that fish for compliments get bullied instead, like people just being like, yeah, you're kind of fucking ugly, like yeah.
What if they're just doing it for engagement?
Selfie girl?
And that's the thing. I think it's so cringe when they do it for engagement. Like, boo, you're a loser. You suck. White thumbs down emoji.
True. Guys, white thumbs down emoji. I can't do it because I'm not white. But white thumbs down emoji is like my new favorite thing to say. Thank you, Choco. Thank you, Thomas. Like,
white thumbs down emoji.
There's so much power in the white thumbs. It's like how they do the fist, for like Black Power, and then it's like the white thumbs down emojis, like the complete opposite of that. Like, it's beautiful, you guys. It's a beautiful thing.
It's poetic, even.
I don't think I spend enough time. The only Twitter gay I know is Mint. I think
Mint is the worst Twitter gay though. He doesn't even do it right.
I mean, he's stuck in like
he's like a Stan Twitter. He's a Stan Twitter account.
Stan Twitter account. That's fun though.
It's funny. He tried to like clown me in under one of my tweets, and then my followers just called him all kinds of fucking names. It was so
What did he say?
funny. I think it was like, I forgot what it was, but Min said men shouldn't wear makeup as like a joke, obviously. And then they just started eating the fuck up. It was so funny.
Oh, Mint.
Oh.
That is hilarious.
I love seeing these retweets. They're always like a little bit of stan, but at the same time, insane. What the fuck? Well, pops are too, but this is a lot less harmful. Huh?
Pops are crazy. Pop just tweets whatever.
Yeah.
I want Twitter gays to become like Pop, where they just start saying like,
where they're funny and interesting, and there's something like there's a personality behind it. I hate the Twitter gays that are like useless. Like, what are you here for? Just to be hot? Boo. Again, white thumbs down emoji. Useless.
But it's like, what if being like hot, you lose the ability to be anything else?
I don't think that's true.
Like, can you name a funny hot person?
Matt Rife. I'm just kidding.
Not Matt Rife. I'm gonna cut out the part where you said just kidding.
Matt Rife, Amy Schumer. I could think of a few people, I could think of a few people like visually, but I can't think of their names. Which maybe that's just the issue.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
Like,
but like to be like extremely hot, why would that make you not have a personality? Like, and maybe it's because they're like handed things their whole life, like because pretty privilege is a thing, but it's like, why would that stop? I feel like Bella Hadid has a great personality. I think she's funny as shit. Or Alex Kasani on TikTok. Like, she is one of the funniest bitches on there, and she walks runways and all that kind of. And she's so funny.
It's like
but I think when a Twitter gay is hot, it's like all of a sudden they just can't. They're like, look at my abs. Also subscribe to my OnlyFans. And there's nothing wrong with that. But also, like, can you just have something valuable to add to society in some way that isn't just a shirtless picture? Maybe I'm just jealous, but I don't know. It's just, it makes me cringe. I'm just like, that's
what is this doing for me and for society? I don't really care.
Yes, but how do I factor in it is basically what the thing.
Yes, like, what does this give me? But that's why I'm like, I know it's like toxic, the point of view that I'm coming from, but at the same time, I'm like, I hate when they like, I hate people that are like full of themselves to the point where they like try to capitalize off of it in a weird way. Like, there's like a normal way to go about it. And when they do it in a weird way, which is like engagement fishing, it's so cringe.
Yeah, fair enough. I get that.
It's like, okay.
When I see those posts where it's like somebody saying, oh, I'm so fat, my immediate thought is always just, oh, they're trying to get you to like say something about this. And it's funny because you'd never see a fat person under that post calling them fat. It would just be someone else who's not fat.
True.
Because a fat person
Very
wouldn't be
true.
able to get away with that. They'd actually get bullied.
Yeah, that's true. I think that also like this like leads into my second or my third out, which is like I guess like fake caring or fake high like morality, like having a moral stance in some way.
True.
I what's been bothering me lately, especially with a lot of people that I've had to experience, unfortunately, in the past couple of months, is people that have like this very clear stance on something, but they don't have the self understanding and the self like reflection to understand that they're just as fucked up of a person as the next person near them, and no one's better than the other person. And I don't like when people try to stand above people and try to have moral hierarchy over someone based on a moral stance of some kind. It's like, oh, you're like I guess like an example I could put as is like let's say BP, the gas company, just did something terrible, right? Another oil spill. And they're like, how dare you support BP? Meanwhile, they're like supporting this other gas company that's just as terrible.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's nearly impossible in society to have some sort of moral hierarchy over anyone, because none of us are able to really run away and escape like capitalism and all these companies and corporations, because everything we use in our day to day, there's some sort of toxic, fucked up like thing attached to it in some way. Like it's just, so I think the end would be like having the understanding that everyone's just trying their fucking best. Like everyone's just trying their best, and to try to think that I always feel like it's coming from a place of ego and self-serving when someone's trying to be like, how dare you support this thing or do this thing X, Y, and Z? You're not a good person, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, then let's look at your laundry list. Let's look at your skeletons in your closet, because I can guarantee you that 10 things in your house are supporting something that's like
horrible.
You know, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
That's why I think my time as an influencer has slowly come to an end. It's mainly because that there's people that try to sit on a moral hierarchy, and it's like, I think I get it, because I used to be that person too, where I wasn't shit, but I would still try to tell people that they aren't shit. It's like, how can you have a glass house and throw
rocks? Yeah.
So in being better, trying to think that you're better than other people, out understanding that you're not as good as everyone else.
It's
like
just,
everyone's trying their best.
If you do support something, or there are things that to you are dear, like let people know. And if they don't have the same belief as you, or they don't want to do the same thing as you, like, okay, well, that's just on them.
Just
right?
move on.
Yeah, like there's nothing you could do about it. But I feel like
trying to change people is so cringe.
Yeah, because people are gonna hold on to, and especially if you try to change them, bitch, they're gonna hold on to that shit even more. Like they're not gonna want to change. It's gonna get, I don't know.
They're gonna do it as like resentment. They're gonna keep doing it as resentment,
out of spite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choco
disassociate.
No, surprisingly not. I was there for the whole part. I'm really proud of myself.
Well, Choco, what are your thoughts?
Like adding on to that, I guess my thoughts. Do you know the whole thing with separating the artist from the art?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Like, I see where they're coming from, but everything's so interwoven with each other that it just. And the same thing with you, what you just said. Like, even if you, this whole moral high thing, like, yeah.
See, my thing is like,
to live, man.
Like there'll be a person, like let's say it's like a person that listens to Chris Brown, and then a person that listens to Nicki Minaj, having a mid-off of like who's worse.
Yeah.
It's like, well, both of those artists have done questionable things, have said questionable things, have been attached to questionable things. So it's like, why? It's like a Chris Brown fan being like, Nicki Minaj does X, Y, and Z. It's like, but Chris, then you like Chris, what? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. So it's just like, let people do what they want to do, and then worry about your fucking self, bitch. Like, if that's not your tea, then work on you, focus on you. But to come at other people is next about what they are doing wrong when, again, you're not perfect. It's weird. It's
I
like, I
almost
don't need to learn
feel-
from you.
It almost feels like they don't want you to enjoy the thing because they're not able to enjoy the thing. And it's like, if you
Yeah.
don't want to enjoy it, just don't. It's not.
And also, a lot of people have like this need to want to feel better than, especially if it's, because I get it from people in my personal life sometimes that literally just want to have an upper hand on me because they have some deep rooted issue with me for some
Interesting.
reason. And I clock that shit, and I don't, I'm like, go away.
See, I've never seen it that way, so I guess that's also one way you could look at it. Because I've never been worried about
Yeah.
other people's like worrying about my morality. Because to me, my morality is really I don't want to say like I know what I stand for, right? And I know what I'm about, at least in terms of what I believe in. So I've never questioned it, and I'll never have other people have me question it. But what I will do, and this is I think why I've been able to like even have like conservative friends, for example, which has been an issue for some people in the past that I knew that I had conservative friends in the first place. But it's like you're gonna meet people that you don't agree with on certain things all the time. And the only thing you can do is listen to where they're coming from, right? Like if I had a conservative friend that told me they didn't like black people, right? That's something that I'm not gonna be there. Oh, let me listen to why. Why would I care? That's just a racist. Like it's not the
Yeah.
same thing, right? It's levels, and you have to figure out like not all of them are at 7,000. You need to understand that there's people that are just like, they're more conservative, and you have to understand why. And there are things worth listening to other people about, like whether you like it or not. You're like, okay, well, we can still be friends even though you believe this or you think that way. Or like
Yeah.
being a Chris Brown fan, I don't think makes you a horrible person, right? But I don't think I want to know a Chris Brown fan anyway because the music's shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have
Yeah.
to
See, true.
you have
true.
to understand where you're coming from with things.
But it's like saying someone that supports X, Y, and Z is a bad person because it's like, well, I don't think that person shopping at like, let's say like Whole Foods, for example, like someone shopping at let's say Whole Foods is supporting something terrible like the death of gay people or something.
Yeah.
Like Chick-fil-A, someone that shops
Chick-fil-A,
like gets
yes.
Chick-fil-A, and of course, Choco, you wouldn't understand this, but
I
Because
heard about
you're-
Chick-fil-A. Don't worry.
yeah.
I read the
Um,
news.
Yes.
Someone that eats at Chick-fil-A, for example, that's like, it's like, I don't think you hate gay people if you eat at Chick-fil-A. I don't think
Chick-fil-A,
you
yeah.
are thinking about that. You're not thinking like, oh,
No.
this chicken is this is homophobic chicken. But if you're aware of that and you have a stance of like, oh, I want to be supportive to the gay community, and you choose not to, I get that. It's like, make that option, make that decision yourself, but
Yes.
don't try to force that on other people. In the same breath, if it's like a double-edged sword, because like I just don't like when people try to police other people when we can't even police our own government.
Yeah.
And our own government start trying to kill us and harm us and do things to us. It's like, let's worry about the government. Let's worry
Yeah.
about the people that are actually in power, not the people that are just trying
Our
to fucking
fucking
survive.
neighbor, yeah.
Yeah, that are literally just surviving, that are struggling paycheck to paycheck. It's like, what, like,
There's a lot of people that go like after other people that are like, oh, why are you shopping in this like shop when this shop has had problematic
Yeah.
arguments or views? And they're like, because I literally can't afford anything else.
Anywhere
like
else,
some people,
exactly.
some people just
Exactly.
don't have the luxury to care because they need to survive the next day, and they like
Yeah.
stay at the next day. They might hate it too. They might not agree with any of the views, but they're like, I have kids to feed. I have to survive. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
That's why people, it's like circumstantial too. Like, that's why I would hold someone who's rich and privileged on a
More
higher,
accountable. Yep.
Yeah,
like to be more
definitely.
accountable, because they have the
Yeah.
ability to, and they have the power to make more change than I could with just, my measly fucking life. Like I do the best that I can every day, but there's people in legitimate power that have millions of dollars that literally do not give a shit about anyone but themselves. And it's like, why not worry about them? Why are we worried about your neighbor, your friend,
Yeah, fucking
oof,
each
on
other.
Twitter?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, like we're supposed to be a community. Like we should build communities with each other and be a little bit more kinder to each other and open to dialogue and not fucking arguing.
It's
and
insane that you say that after Twitter gay argument.
Well, fuck Twitter gays.
It's different.
I didn't say I
Chuck,
wasn't a
you know?
hypocrite.
Like,
But-
that's a different kind of community, bitch. It's not.
Yeah, fuck that community. Just kidding.
Also-
But what I'm trying to say is like having more open, freer dialogue with people and trying to understand one another and not like be at each other's throats, because the government wants us to be against each other because
Yes.
it's easier to control us and like make us do what they want us to do, and people just don't realize that because they're too busy arguing on Twitter about things that
Don't matter.
they're arguing with oomph about shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, get off your oomph neck, get on your senator's neck.
That's an in.
Not
That was
literally.
very serious.
Get on your senator's neck, guys. Look it
Yeah,
up.
get on
It's
your-
easy.
Yeah, it's not that damn hard.
Look it up.
It's true.
It is like your senator's number is on the internet.
Yeah.
Just call them, leave them a voicemail,
I've
tell them
sent-
that you're sick of this shit.
I've
Like,
sent a bunch of emails this year to my senators, my representatives,
yeah.
for a lot of stuff.
Dear Senator.
Please kill yourself. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Bitch, I can't
Unless you're a
wait.
40-year-old playing Fortnite, right, girl?
Exact. Oh my god, that was one of my out 40-year-old Fortnite players. Because on the last podcast, I asked Chaco and I was like, "What if you were 40 years old still playing Fortnite? What would you do, or what advice would you give a 40-year-old
40 years old
Fortnite
playing
player?"
Genshin Impact.
Like Chaco and Pop were like, "Kill yourself."
Like,
at the
immediately
same
too.
time, but no hesitation. Like, you guys are sick. Who do you think made these games? Exactly, the
My
40-year-old
people.
white people.
I said my people.
Oh,
not
my
white
people?
Chaco.
I mean, white people is your people.
I
Okay,
mean, I
but
guess.
Under the in for the 40-year-old Fortnite player, I put in for next year smelling good because I've been obsessed. Thanks to Candy, by the way. I literally
Thank you,
sent Candy a DM yesterday.
Shout out to Candy.
I was like, "Oh my god, Candy, thank you so much for getting me on like wanting to smell beautiful." Like I literally got new deodorant, a new body wash, and I want like
Girl.
it's
It's something so magical about it. You should do this too. This is what I do. I have a ritual because I work with the goddess of beauty. I like love working with her, and my
F-O-I-E.
thing is Afro-I-E, yeah. I like to spray my bed with perfume, my favorite perfume, before I get into it.
oh
Because I just like to, I don't know, it's something so feminine about it too. It's like a bitch, yes.
Serving
I would
cunt
do
while you
that too when
sleep.
trade. Back when I was like a little bit more of a sleut, I would always spray my bed with my perfume before trade would come and gather the world. Get the gun again.
before the
Girl, I found this.
hole in
I found this girl on YouTube that also has like perfume stuff.
oh
I think
You
Candy.
can literally hypnotize people with perfume.
I think Candy
Which is funny
might be
and
better just
scary.
because you can immediately like talk to her face to face or DM to DM. But
It's
if
true.
I mean, it might still be interesting.
But I do that. I have I think Pear is what it's called. It's the one I use when I go to sleep. Just for me, that's my special scent. Nobody else's. Thank
You said doo doo, lol.
My doo-doo
Sorry.
blanket. I need to change up my doo-doo blanket, you guys.
Okay. But yeah, we love perfume. I think perfume is very hypnotic for people. If you're wearing the right perfume that's perfect with your pH balance, your body's chemistry, all that stuff, it can really like. I had a guy when I would go to get coffee at the coffee shop by my work. I remember him like first. He was really cute too. He would be like, "You smell really good," and I'd be like, "Thank you." And then every day that I would see him, he would start complimenting me more and more and more. He'd be like, "You look good today. Like, you still smell good. You still wear. Is this a different one?" I'd be like, "Maybe." Shit, I love that shit. Like, it's you smell good. It's like immediate. Like, I mean, if someone smells good to me, I'm like, "Oh, bitch, drop your
Same.
pants.
Yeah.
Drop your pants."
But that's the thing.
I'm all-
The-
It's not that I didn't want to smell. Like, to me, smelling good before was taking a shower using my body wash and the deodorant I had, right? Bitch, now it's upgraded. Like,
Your Old Spice.
Yeah, my fucking
And your Axe.
No, I
your
had,
Axe cologne.
what was it? Shit, it's men. It's the Dove for men. But I was reading that apparently because it's like an antiperspirant, it doesn't make you not smell. It just helps you not to sweat and for the sweat not to smell, right? So I
Yeah.
bought a natural deodorant, which is like, what is this? It's buttercream and French vanilla. Bitch, this shit, I want to eat it.
Is that native?
Yes, it's native.
Yeah, we love native.
Oh my god, it smells so good. It lasts like I literally went to sleep and I woke up and it still lasted like the whole half of the day. Like I put it on this morning and I can still smell it. It smells so good.
They sponsored me once. I felt so cunty.
Seriously?
Yeah, they
Damn,
sponsored me back in
bitch.
2018. It was so. This was before they were even popping. I was like, and then I saw them in Target. I was like, oh, I got sponsored by a toy.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, that is cunty.
We love native. I still use native.
I think Candy said it didn't work for her, but I mean, it's working for me.
It's because it's more of the natural ones, and sometimes if you have like really stinky body oil, perspirant, whatever the fuck your body disperses, it's your body. Her body might take longer for her to purge because like everyday antiperspirants, like deodorants in the store, like they have like this thing that blocks off. It does something bad for your body technically, and so for like when you switch out to like a more natural deodorant, it takes like a couple months for your body to adjust, and like you'll kind of be stinky for a while. Like you'll literally smell like shit for like a month or two.
You heard that,
And
Chaco?
so
it's not forever.
Choco is European. They can't help it.
Wow. You just offended the whole European fan base.
What
Let
are
me tell
they
you
gonna
something.
do?
To any European listening, I hope you know I call you guys dirty Europeans.
Damn.
Also, there is such a thing as like spicy Europeans and then just normal white Europeans. Which you're the dirty
What is a
European if you're the
spicy
normal
European?
white. Like
I'm
Choco,
the
Tom.
dirty?
They grew up in like a village eating onion slop. They're not British, basically. You know? They're not British.
We're the ethnic whites.
Tom was like rich though.
He was, but it was like Soviet Russian rich where they lost all that money because, you know, the government
I
collapsed.
thought it was a what's it called? A socialist country.
You're getting into dangerous territory because nobody here, we don't have the depth to understand.
Okay.
We don't have the depth to understand.
Oh, never mind. Wait, no, they're a communist country. What the fuck am I talking about? They're a
Yeah, I was like, they
communist
are
country.
communist, yeah. But the Soviet Union fell when, like 40, 50 years ago, Chaco, right? You would know.
My parents were living through it,
Yeah.
and it fell around their university days. So,
Damn.
Who's
So,
a
yeah.
socialist
God.
country though? Sweden?
I think most of Europe is socialist, no?
I don't think so.
I don't-
Socialist isn't really good.
Socialism? I thought that's the basis of every European, like, just healthcare. The Nazis were socialists when they started. I don't know that much. Yeah. Were they actually? Hold on,
No.
you
He
guys.
started
So-
off the guise of being like something, and then he switched later. Hitler.
So socialist, well, socialist countries right now are apparently Republic of China, People's Republic of China, Cuba, Lao People's Democratic Republic, and Socialist Republic of Vietnam.
China is a socialist country.
They
That's
just
it.
I thought
No,
socialism was like kind of good.
they call themselves a socialist country, but from what I
Doesn't
understand,
mean it is.
yeah, everything inside works not like that.
yeah, I was like, I feel like they're kind of like dictatory.
I don't think we know enough here, you guys, to give you advice or information on the political powers and or suggestions of socialism or communism. But Google it, learn. Also, yes, all Nazis are socialists, but not all socialists are Nazis. Because it was basically like a root. That's where Nazism stemmed from.
Yeah.
But they obviously took it into an extreme degree. So
What was the one that was like good for the people?
Both communism and socialism, in theory, are supposed to be good for the people.
But they
In
took it too
practice,
far.
it's in
It
practice.
didn't
It's
work in
never been
practice.
successfully. Neither has anything though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, capitalism sucks too.
We don't really have
We-
democracy in the U.S., so
well, we're a republic.
we're a republic.
Yeah.
Thought we were democrat.
No, we're not democratic. Under because you know the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, one republic for which it stands,
One Republic, isn't that a
under
band?
God.
Hold on. Now I gotta do some googling. In
This-
United
This podcast
States.
went from anal fissures to mental breakdowns to
this?
socialism.
We are a republic.
Yes, girl. We're not a democratic country.
We're not a democracy.
No. This is crazy. I thought I was dumb. Oh, you guys, I feel so intelligent now.
Is a representative democracy.
Yes.
So a republic democracy.
We are a democratic republic. Austria.
So we're a democratic republic then.
yeah, we just vote people in that have our interests. But it doesn't work because companies just pay those people off to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, damn, I feel fucking stupid. You learn something new every day.
Doing something
In.
new.
Learning new things out being stupid.
Exactly.
Yes.
You guys, if you want to be stupid, do it now. Like you have 25 hours. You're not going to see this until the 5th of January. So hopefully you get it all up by then.
Oh, one day-
Hopefully
One day
you got the
before
message
6th of
before.
January.
Exactly.
One day before the 6th of
Oh
January.
yes, we should post it on January 6th.
Wait, where were you? And then we'll
So we
table
have
it.
an
Where were
alibi.
you January 6th?
This has been recorded on the 6th of January,
I
the
think
day
you
where
could-
when it's getting uploaded.
I think you could get in trouble actually for like doing that. For talking
Saying
about that.
that?
No, I'm pretty sure you can.
Especially on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just you got to be careful on YouTube.
Yeah.
Censor
Yeah,
it, but
retard.
knowing you'll forget by next week.
I'm not
and
going to censor
everything will
shit,
be up.
Chucko.
You know what also was out? Poor teeth health. I hope you guys are flossing.
Yes.
One
Yes.
lesson that I learned this year is it doesn't matter how much you're brushing your teeth. If you're not flossing, you might as well just, because I had a, if you don't watch my YouTube channel, you probably didn't know, but I had a tooth pulled because I literally wasn't flossing. I had no cavity on the front or the back. It was on the ends, like in between the teeth.
Yeah.
And I had no idea I had a cavity there. Couldn't see it, couldn't, until it started hurting really bad. It's like, you guys floss your teeth. Because now I don't have a tooth. It's so, at least it's like one you can't see. And I'm going to have to get like an implant later because I plan on getting an implant for it. But like, guys, out, poor dental health, hygiene, in going to the doctor, like the dentist regularly, making sure you're flossing, X, Y, and Z.
I have a
And I
whole-
brush
I
my
have a
teeth twice
broken
a
ass
day,
too.
but
Yeah.
yeah, we still need to get that pulled, mama. We need to yank that shit.
Also, swishing mouthwash helps a lot. Like I notice
to an extent, though.
Yeah, I notice when I floss and then after I rinse with like mouthwash or water even, if I'm doing it hard enough, I'll get stuff out of there, like bits of shit. It's really gross. And I hate it.
Stop eating shit then.
It's
True.
too yummy.
Looking through
wonder how
the
many-
shit.
Taylor's
Wonder
kind
how
of
much
doing
calories shit has.
blackface back here.
Okay.
So's the astronaut.
Well, an astronaut, this is his. He's just in his uniform. He doesn't have a choice.
Mm.
Guys?
Thank you for
I think
explaining
there's
that
always a
joke,
choice.
Gurm.
Huh?
Making it less funny.
Do you have any more outs and ins, Gurm?
I have in corn dogs out actual sex toys. So I think it would be so fun if we just started using corn dogs. Guys,
Okay.
I can't eat fun food anymore. Like I can't just sit there and eat 6 corn dogs like I used to. I have to like be like, oh, each corn dog has 286 calories.
It's not about, it's about having a better, like,
I know. Relationship with food.
But like, bitch, a corn dog is yummy, yes, and it's not like you can't not have it sometimes. But it's like, where's the vegetables? Where's the fruit? Where's all the yummy stuff that would actually fill you up and make you feel genuinely satisfied in your body? But I get like food is like you want to have fun eating food, but I used to be like that too, where I would just sit like, girl, my diet in 2020 was hot Cheetos and sour cream.
That's
So
fun.
it was very fun. It was yummy. It was a tasty snack, and then I'll drink a Coke with it.
I mean, maybe that's where your teeth were rotting.
True, literally. No, I was addicted to candy. I love I love a good chewy candy, a sour candy.
Same. That's how I broke my tooth on a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, Jolly Rancher was so good.
Yeah,
I miss candy. I refuse to eat candy now after the stuff that I had with my teeth. I'm not going back. I have my mother's teeth. My mother has terrible teeth, and I had no idea that I was gonna adopt her teeth gene. I'm just so mad that I had to like be extra attentive to my
Chocolate
teeth.
has European teeth, so I think we're doing great.
Well, I'm starting to think that maybe I was European. I have European in me because
You're Mongolian.
True, 2%.
Choco?
Check the DNA test.
What about you, Choco? Do you brush your teeth? Choco's completely
Smile check.
Yes.
Choco, you are
Choco, smile
completely
smile
tapped
check.
out.
I'm not doing that. Fuck you.
Smile check, Choco. Teeth check.
I can do this. I have an underbite, so it's just easy to do that. Okay, we have one more, and then we wrap it up, you guys.
Wait, how do you do it?
I mean, I have an underbite, so that's like easy. Look, see how my teeth, my bottom ones sit up front. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And Thomas was like, "Oh, you have a cunty jawline." The jawline in question.
See, I wish I had an underbite so I could like give it to the tools.
Okay.
Give it to the girls.
Choco, any more ins and outs from you? One.
Let's see what's on my list. Ooh. Well, I mean, yeah, working out, losing weight, gaining muscle, out
Yes.
fantasizing about muscly women, and becoming one myself.
That's what
Gonna
Nano's
be gone
like,
next time.
Nano's motto used to be: if you can't find a girlfriend, become the girlfriend.
Literally.
So,
It's gonna be my dream.
I believe
to be
in you.
muscly.
Thomas.
This time next year, let's see how muscly my arms are.
My last out is a TikTok shop.
Are you shopping on there?
No, fuck TikTok shop. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing TikToks about it. Yes. I don't care about the unbrush. I don't care about the fingernail growing kit. I don't care about any of that. Please,
the rotating
I just want
scrubber.
Yes, I just want 2019, 2020 TikTok back so bad. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I will scroll and like every other TikTok is shop, someone pushing a fucking TikTok shop item, and it's because I've been an influencer, bitch. I know firsthand shilling products I don't give a shit about. like I know firsthand, so it's like, bitch, I know what you're doing. You're over exaggerating how much you like this product. You don't actually give a shit. Like, fuck you, fuck this fake ass ad. You just trying to make some commission. Fuck you. And I'm sick of it. I block anyone that does it. I'm so sick. I want TikTok shop to die. And it's always like some AliExpress bullshit. And then in going to the mall.
Guys, let's revitalize our malls. They are falling apart. They're
literally
dilapidated. Bitch, they're falling apart.
They're crumbling at the seams. Go support your local businesses. Stop getting dumb shit off of TikTok.
Well, the mall isn't local.
Alex Earl light is not going to change anything for you. You're still ugly. Just
nobody. Guys, find other things to. Actually, you know what's funny? That just for the first time ever, I put something from the TikTok shop into my cart just like 2 days ago. Finally, something caught my attention so bad. I was like, I need to get this. I'm not gonna get it.
And what was it?
It was a pack of. They're called Crystal Light Tarot cards. It's a really cute, like little holographic crystal deck. But it was like,
Look at that. That's cute.
it was like $54.
But not the fucking unbrushed.
Well, yeah. Why would I get
Fucking
that? My hair is
unbrushed.
manageable.
It's just like when they're shilling like AliExpress, like the like Shein quality fucking products. It's like, girl, fuck you, fuck you, fuck
Okay.
you.
But I also have people that will like TikTok channels that are like, let's see how much this has sold, and they tell you how shit and how nobody has bought it yet. So that's fun.
I'm still against it. I want all of it to die. I want it to crumble at the seams. Anyone that's supporting their
agree.
lives off the TikTok shop, I hope it fucks up for you. I hate you.
This is horrible energy you're bringing into the studio for them.
Also, out fake optimism in being just fucking miserable just because shit sucks.
Me all this year.
It's just like, boo, it just sucks.
As it helps. It really does. Okay, my final in and my final out. My final in is drinking raw tap water, so I'm gonna stop filtering my tap water. Just gonna drink it right out of the tap.
Period.
That should be fine, right?
I mean, it should be. It's full of like things that you need. Your body needs to metabolize that stuff anyway. Like
Yeah.
iron and all that stuff. Just I hope there's not like bad stuff in there. you
Lead.
know?
When I get lead poisoning next year, come back for next episode where I have lead poisoning.
I mean, our parents and our grandparents had lead poisoning basically, so
We
they
used
were
to-
fine.
Well, we used to drink water out of the hose in Mexico, and I didn't die then, so
Yeah, you'll be fine.
yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm lucky. My parents, where I live, have a natural spring, like well.
Oh
So
yeah,
we get spring water, fresh spring water in our
Yes.
tap.
we used
Like I
to
don't
have
get
that
city water.
at our where we first lived, but we don't have that anymore. Yeah, nobody use water bottles. Also, I put out as water bottles. I hate people who drink water bottles. Like my entire family use water bottle, like the plastic ones that you can't refill. Absolutely hate.
Yeah,
Look,
useless.
This is my water thingy. I fill it up with water and I bring it down here to get a second load. Like it's not difficult.
Oh.
You can do it.
I don't like. I don't
I
like
don't like
how
the way
you
you said
worded that.
I don't know,
Yeah.
you guys. I was just talking about a big load of water.
Okay.
All right. Anything
I-
else before we sign off,
Girl.
Chakra? Mm-hmm.
I just want to say I'm proud of you that you switched from styrofoam, which was
Oh.
killing you, to glass.
Thank you.
Chewing on styrofoam is so fun though.
Chewing.
No,
What?
chews on styrofoam. No one chews on styrofoam. Bitch, it's so chewy and fun. Put your bite
Out,
marks into
Thomas
it.
chewing on styrofoam,
I need to get a
and
piece of
getting
styrofoam.
something else.
Yeah, let's get a chew
that's
toy.
cancerous. Like a
Oh
dog.
my god, in chewing on his balls until they burst in your mouth like popping pearls. And-
Didn't we have this conversation yesterday in voice chat? We were talking about
yes.
Yeah,
I
I just
Biting
want
my
to gnaw at it until it bursts and it's like
me
like
with
little gushers.
foreskin. Just like beef jerky. Guys, we'll see you next year. Thank you for watching.
Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays.
This is after New Year's, but
Stay
yes,
safe.
Bye.
Happy New Year's.
Oh yeah, true.
Thank you guys for watching.
you.
Bye.